Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how you can take this box mix and make it taste like a bakery made cake. Let's get started. Hey guys, I wanted to show you how this is just the Duncan Time Signature Series cake mix. I wanted a cake today, but I didn't have all the ingredients to make one, and Dale's been liking strawberry cakes for some reason, so I was just going to make that. But I do have the box mix, which is really not a problem. There are a few small tips you can use to turn this box mix into something that tastes just like it comes out of a bakery. So, box mix, there's really nothing wrong with it. All that box mix is your dry ingredients for a cake, but they're all measured out to perfection, so literally all you have to do is pour it in. What's going to make a difference is the liquid ingredients that you add in. Now, you've all looked at the back of the cake mix and probably have used this. Now, what you're going to want to do to make this a more moist cake and a cake that tastes more like it was home baked with fresh ingredients is adjust the liquid ingredients that are going into the cake. This cake calls for 1 cup of water. Instead of water, I replace it with half and half. Half and half has a little more fat than regular milk or 2% milk, and it'll give it a more creamy texture and taste. So we're going to add that in. It also calls for half a cup of vegetable oil. So what I do is the vegetable oil, I do not include it all. I double that measurement and add it in butter. So here I have 1 cup of melted butter, and I'm going to pour that in. And this recipe also calls for 3 eggs, and what you want to do to make it a more moist cake is add 1 additional egg. And I mean, this is going to be the easiest cake you made. You can do it with any box cake mix. You just have to remember where it says add water, always add half and half or milk. When it gives you your egg total, always add 1 egg. And then you're going to want to double your fat, which is the cooking oil, and add that in butter. And that'll give you the perfect cake. Now today I'm baking a bundt cake because honestly I really didn't feel like dealing with layers. And now that I have everything in here, we're just going to put it in the mixer and let it mix for a couple of minutes. Now while this is mixing, I do have a bundt pan. The bundt pan I am using is a stoneware pan. The reason I like stoneware is it'll give you a more even cook, and you'll have less chance of getting burnt spots in your cake. It's just the stone heats up, and then it'll distribute the heat a little better than a metal pan. We're going to go on slow to start. Once all the ingredients are mixed together, we're going to go to, I like medium. So we're going to let it cook on medium, let it mix on medium until it's incorporated. It might look a little thick, but you want to make sure there are no little air pockets of unmixed dry ingredients. Really doesn't take that long. You can let it mix up to 2 minutes. This cake is actually mixing extremely fast, and might not even take a minute to tell you the truth. I won't even have to scrape down the sides. I do have the paddle on with the side scraper, so that does help. So I did take my pan and I sprayed it with nonstick spray. That'll just make sure the cake comes out easy. And I mean, you could use any version that you have. I do like Pam or butter flavored Pam. They both work really well. And I mean, this cake is mixing up beautifully. So then we're just going to get all the excess off. Scrape all the goodness off. Throw that in the sink. Then we're just going to want to distribute this cake. You want it kind of even. My God, this cake smells so good. Strawberries and cream. Make sure we get every bit of goodness out of here. And as you can see, it is a little thicker batter, which I like, but that also adds to the moisture of the cake. It makes it a beautifully moist cake. And you can bake this in any pan. Today I wanted a bundt cake. I've done it in layer cakes, I've done it in sheet cakes, and it all comes out well. You just want to bake it according to the directions. Now, the directions on the box for this cake says a bundt cake should bake about 35 minutes. This one might take a little longer because of the stoneware. A metal pan will heat the second you put it in the oven. This one takes a minute to heat up. So I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven. We're going to start off at 35 minutes, and then we'll check and see if it's done. See you in a minute, guys. There we have it, guys. It took 40 minutes in my oven, and that's just because of the pan. You might want to go 30 to 35 minutes and check it until a toothpick comes out. I've taken it out, and it's been chilling here for 10 minutes, just ready to let the cake settle a bit. And now we're going to flip it out onto a plate and let it cool completely before you put any frosting on. All you do is turn it over. And there we have it. It's a beautiful bake. As you can see, it's really moist. Now we do have to let it cool completely because the frosting, I'm just doing a basic vanilla frosting on this cake tonight. But if I'd put it on now, it would melt into oblivion and you wouldn't even see any. So I'm going to let it cool completely. Then I'll ice it and we can have it tonight with dinner. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And if you enjoyed this recipe, a simple take on a box cake, please consider liking and subscribing to the page and hit that little notification bell so that you know when we post new videos of either cooking or gardening. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.